Well, how are you this morning?
Fine.
Fine? Good. This is going to be one of those really interesting, should I get my hair cut and shave my beard? And should I have it done by a woman or should I do it myself? I don't know. I'm really kind of concerned about that, because if I take my hat off, I'll kind of look like somebody different. Now, granted, this woman over here always keeps herself in a real spiffy shape. Am I right? So there, don't interrupt me while I'm talking. See,
Oh, he's got me in the dark again. Hey, last time you didn't have any lights on me, my eyes looked like they were both black.
well, if you keep this up, they will be both black. So
he's got me sitting here in the dark, talking about cutting his hair or not cutting his hair.
that's right.
I'm sure you're all enthralled right now. He's really got you. He's got your attention. You can't wait.
Anybody that would watch these videos basically does not get more than 2 syllables. Well, enthralled is probably a long 2-syllable word, so let's get past it. I don't think anybody's enthralled here. What I'm trying to get through is that anybody that watches, do you think I ought to have my hair cut by a woman or should I just cut it myself? In the old days, the men used to be barbers. They would cut your hair and then they'd tell you all these regaled stories about that was all just BS and you knew it. And the dog would be sitting there on the floor licking his whatever it was he was licking. Now you gotta go out and have females do your hair. Oh, it'll be $20 to cut your hair. What happened? Jeez. Back in the 60s, I was going to buy a couple of, cosmetology schools? As you can see, I didn't do it. One of the reasons is that there are more guys and girls who are making the money. The girls are working for the guys and the guys are working with each other. See, one of her things I really like about her is I've never known bisexuality as she's told me about it. Over the years, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't know what was going on. I was so stupid. I was a latent bisexuality, and I still am today. And I thank you for that because I did not know that I was supposed to be appealed to guys, Guys were appealed to me all the time, they go, come on over, let me cut your hair. I don't want a barber to do that. I want a barber to say, all right, you want this up here and this over here, now get the hell out. And then when I started to really get good at it, everybody thought, this guy, what is this straight guy doing in this business? It doesn't make any sense to me. Even the girls were saying, what the hell are you doing here? You're a straight guy, You appeal to me. And they start calling me on the phone and they recognize I made a bad decision.
I can see you entering into a field that was ordinarily inhabited by gay guys.
Well, it's very lucrative, let's face it. I mean, you get a cosmetology school, it's very lucrative. You don't really teach them anything, you just, got to put up 4 or 5, it was in California, I think, like 700, 800 hours, It's a racket.
I checked him out thoroughly for bisexuality when I first started hanging out with him. But I discovered that a guy who just stays home, you know where he's going every minute. I mean, he calls me up. I'm going to Safeway, I'll be there, then I'll go over here, and then I'll be back home, and I'll call.
Yeah, I'm 74.
Now that is not a bisexual.
I'm 74 years old now. Pushing 75. Matter of fact, 75 is grabbing at me. You know, like, come on. You only got a few more months. You'll make it to 75. No problem. Come on down. So I'm going to shave all this off, and I just, I don't know if anybody really likes a beard because, you know, all the things I've seen over the years with, see, women can do coiffing, change their hair. You don't see many women with beards and mustaches changing things like that. Men can't really do that, but they can change facial features. You've seen them over the, what, past 2,000-3,000 years? Holy crap.
Are you sure you weren't bisexual during the years that you were a hairdresser? That just seems unbelievable to me. Let's go back and check you out again.
All I know is that it was big. You know, I'm not the most intelligent. Well, I was fairly intelligent until the past 20 years. But I was in it because I thought it was interesting, and I used to be artistic, but I kind of gave up on that. But you know, the thing that I liked about it the most was that you get to deal with a lot of really good-looking female models, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And, but you also get to deal with a lot of good-looking guys who think that, you know,
Oh, you must have been terribly, terribly popular with your female patrons because you weren't gay.
No.
They could hardly believe them. Could they believe it?
That's one of the problems because...
Oh, that was a problem.
That was a problem. The problem is that... The problem is that if almost every one of them going, well, you know, you don't act like you're gay. And my husband's not going to be home this weekend. Would you mind coming over and giving me some personal attention?
Yeah, you must have had, once they ascertained that you were not gay, you probably had women having orgasms when you fixed their hair. I can just see it.
I have had that. I have several of them go,
oh, that feels so good.
God. Well, there have been several. Well, there have been women. I'm looking at their eyes and going, oh my God, this is a problem right here.
Oh, yes.
That's a problem.
Yeah, you just became so popular you couldn't hardly live, right?
I could live, believe me.
Phone calls, come. You must have been a sensation.
Well, here's the problem. I wasn't bisexual.
What?
I couldn't get into this bisexual activity that you seem to have grown up with, and you're still living with it today. Me, I knew it was there, but you know, I just couldn't get in on it.
Yeah, right. And I don't know. But what I can understand with you is your lack of interest in sex after a certain year. When was it you lost your interest in sex? What was
I
that?
think it was about 19.
Is it because you had too much or what? That was disappointing. Because he always says, I'm 70 years old, I'm 71 years old, what? What's the big deal? So I'm not sexually active and interested anymore. I just, I'm 80. I'm still interested in a thrill.
Well, you don't have to do anything. All you gotta do is lay there and come on.
Well, the problem is the apparatus is just so.
That's right. Yes. The apparatus is.
See. Well, yes, I have encountered some of those aging problems in certain men.
Well,
instead of
not naming any names because
like
I'm
this,
not
and
in
we
it.
go like this.
How about your previous boyfriend? You know, like
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
that was him. You know, he could just, and yeah, it was a source of great upset to him that he couldn't. You know, with Viagra, he tried Viagra.
you're not talking about me here because I'm way past.
Did you ever
that
try
stage.
Viagra when you began to fail, or what?
Never tried Viagra.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, he did. He was desperate. Viagra, and I'd say, hey, watch out. I mean, you know, they say Viagra can cause heart attacks.
Wait a minute. Wait a second. Now, I have I have a penile implant, but you know it doesn't work either. You know, like
You did have? Oh, I mean,
she'll believe anything.
did you have?
She'll
did you
believe
have-
anything.
I've
yes.
known guys that I've heard of. I didn't
See,
exactly
she's
get
known
one.
guys with penile implants.
But the thing of it is
What is the thing?
you know, I
I've
find
never
that
known
if
a
an
man-
older
I
guy,
never known a guy with a penile implant. All right, I never had.
I have. I've heard of them. I mean, my sister knew one. She said, well, he'd have to go in the bathroom and pump up, and, you know. Then he'd come back out, and I thought, that's interesting. And well, one sister had one
What
that
is
had
this pump up thing?
a
Is this a pump?
$10,000 pump.
Oh,
And then the
geez.
other one had a cheaper brand. So he had to pump it up himself.
Once this guy's got an electric pump, oh,
But
just
the one
plug me
that-
in, honey. I'll be ready in a second.
Well,
that
the one with the $10,000 pump, it burned out. And he can't afford
What-
$10,000
Wait a minute.
for
What
it.
burnt out? Is it
The
penis or the
$10,000, no,
penile
the
implant?
$10,000 pump.
Well, see, I
And,
saved myself a lot of money on that, folks. Believe me, I have. Yeah.
She said, well, I guess no
I'm
more
afraid to
sex
let a
for
woman
me.
touch my hair.
Because he said he's getting too old to pay $10,000 for a pump.
If I had
So-
$10,000, that's the last thing I would think about.
Oh, the last thing. Well, he thought about it. He was very into, you know.
You know, you could buy
And he thought
you could buy
about
100
spending
hookers,
10,000.
100 hookers for $10,000.
Well, I told her she should have consulted with the other sister and found out a cheaper one where she could just do it yourself.
The crank job. Crank that sucker up, you know, cranking them up.
Just a minute, excuse me, I gotta go in the bathroom
And all of a sudden,
why did
all of a sudden the kid goes, oh shit.
Oh my
Gotta crank
gosh.
it up again. Holy crap.
Oh dear.
Yes, that's one of those things.
But I
Yeah,
found
yeah.
out that if an older man
This is
can-
supposed to be
can
my video.
function, God, he wants to function with more than you. And I draw the line at old guys stepping with 2 or 3 girlfriends. I'm not going to be one of those girlfriends. I like him
wait a
even
second.
if he doesn't even function because I know where he is at all times.
I could be stepping out with guys and you don't know that, right?
Oh, well, believe me, I check, I know when he's home, and when he leaves, he tells me exactly where he's going.
What are you, Santa
That is
Claus's
a
wife?
very
You know,
rare
where you
man.
going, he knows
a man who will let you know where he is at all times.
That's right.
That is his virtue.
Yes.
Because that other one, I never knew where he was, you know.
Which one? Come on,
That
let's
last
face it.
one.
Your whole life, you've never known where any of the men were. You know. Like,
Oh my God! And if you suspect him of being a bisexual, you imagine him in so many places that he shouldn't be
well,
with
wait
so
a minute.
many people.
Wait a minute. If he's bisexual, he should be in all those places. with all
Yeah,
those
he is.
people.
He's bound to be everywhere.
Now, don't you
You have
remember?
never seen a more active boyfriend than a bisexual.
Well, here's one of the things that
They're
I
on
always.
both sides of the fence.
Here's one of the things I always liked. Woody Allen came up with a lot of little Woodyisms. He said, if you're a bisexual, that doubles your chance for a date on Saturday night, doesn't it? He also came up with another one about God.
Right,
All you can say about God is that he's a underachiever. Yeah, take a look at society, all right? Underachiever.
Yes.
I have to keep this
Yes.
woman going along with my... The only thing I got left is humor, because if she starts laughing when I drop my pants...
Yeah, he makes a joke, a man of 1,000 jokes. That's not bad. You know, it's not really bad. Even if you've heard the joke before. It's better than, well, sometimes he forgets the jokes, but...
Well, sometimes you can't hear. Remember that? Yeah,
That is certainly true.
Yes. Yes.
Certainly true. He puts up with me not being able to hear. Not very well, but he puts up with it. It just irritates the hell out of him because I don't get a hearing aid. I don't want a hearing aid. I don't care if I don't hear this. But he cares. He cares whether I hear stuff.
See, I got sign language going now, you know, like... Doesn't bother me. So, you old geezers out there, don't let women cut your hair, and don't let them give you a penile. And be very careful. If a woman is putting Viagra into your drink and hoping, boy, tonight's gonna be the night. Woo, doggies. Light that sucker up and we're gonna fire it up.
I don't even think Viagra could do the job so
Well,
Don't worry, I'm not gonna slip Viagra in
I
you.
had a doctor this 5 years ago. I gave a little homeopathic doctor. You know, they pass you around when you're on the Medicare. And he's, you know, going, well, his skin's looking pretty, you know, thin and stuff like that. And he said, have you ever tried Viagra? And I said, no, you know, these people call themselves doctors, all right? I said, no, I haven't. I said, I have no desire and no need for Viagra.
Okay, well on that note, I think we should. Because I'm getting hungry. 11:40?
Wait a second, wait. That's not a good thing to end this on, okay?
Okay.
I want to tell you people what the problem is here. Everything has to have a reason in her life. Now, the reason for this video is I don't want her touching my hair. I don't want her touching my